Hello, hello creative people, and welcome back on my channel. Why I'm standing outside, you ask? It has something to do with the seasons. Who needs winter shoes? It's cold outside. So, where was I? Today we are going to start a puzzle from the artist Alphonse Mucha, and ta-da! Here it is! I don't know anything about Mucha, but I really enjoyed this painting and I think it's so different from the other artists. For this time, this was very special, so I want to learn more about that. The puzzle is called The Four Seasons, and I hope that I will not take that long to finish this puzzle, but we will see. Hello from VoiceOver Me. So, let's talk about Alphonse Mucha, or more correctly, Alphonse Maria Mucha. The first thing I have to say is, wow, what a strange coincidence that I chose Mucha after Morris. I didn't know it at the time, but when I took this decision, it was perfect timing. But let's start at the beginning. Alphonse Mucha was Czech, born in the Australian Empire in 1860. His career started pretty conventional in an office, but he soon worked as a self-taught painter for the theater. He also drew and painted portraits. In 1882, Mucha became known as an artist and got a few very good jobs painting castles. One of his clients believed so much in him that he financially supported his education. So Mucha was studying arts in Munich from 1885 to 1887. After that, he felt ready to go to Paris, what really was the place to be as an artist at that time. It is day 2 of my puzzle challenge. I have to continue now because yesterday, as I was filming The Edge, my camera died. I was not prepared at all, but today I'm ready to continue. By the way, my hair is still wet as every day. In Paris, Mucha made a lot of good connections and was determined to learn. He illustrated books to have money for his teachers. Through school, Mucha also met Paul Gauguin, who soon shared a studio with him. They were good friends and inspired each other. But now to the connection between Mucha and Morris I was talking about earlier. Mucha wasn't part of the arts and crafts movement like William Morris, but he was one of the pioneers in Art Nouveau, what resulted from the arts and crafts movement. The Art Nouveau has the same core values. They stand for natural materials and bringing nature inside. As opposed to industrial design, they use organic shapes and warm tones to build furniture and architecture. Gaudi is a great example for this era. He lived this, what you can see in all of his work. Art Nouveau is the counterpart of the industrialization and foundation of many other styles we know today.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Back in the day, crafts like painting or sculpture were more valued than glasswork, furniture design or pottery. The Art Nouveau movement wanted decorative arts to be seen and valued instead of supporting mass production. Function and beauty should be equal. Unfortunately, the movement had to be forgotten because of World War I and II. But soon after the tragedies from the 50s to the 70s, everything came back, even stronger. The psychedelic era. Art Nouveau made it to this day. Shabby chic and cottagecore are both examples where to still find the inspiration of the movement today. Life motto, bye bye minimalism and hello maximalism. I would never have guessed it, but Art Nouveau even inspired the Lord of the Rings films. The mystic and fairy tale homes and cities are a perfect example for Art Nouveau. Mucha's very bold art style that you can see in this puzzle comes from his experience in poster design. His colors and line work are very unique. Sarah Bernard, a famous actress at that time, offered him a job that made him very known overnight. His work was so popular that the posters were stolen from the streets on a regular basis. He began illustrating books, taking photos and teaching arts until he had enough money for his family to live an independent life. The last 20 years of his life he dedicated to a, for him, very special and political art project where he painted 20 giant canvases and gifted them to the city of Prague. All 20 canvases document the mythology and history of Czechs and other Slavic people. It is called the Slav Epic. But now let's have a look at my puzzle again. As you can see, I made a good amount of progress on day 2 and it's not a lot left. The seasons I am currently working on, Mucha drew in 1896. Because of the huge success, he designed 2 more in the years in 1897 and 1900. So it is day 3 of my puzzle challenge and I think I'm gonna finish it today. Oh yeah, there's not a lot left and I'm gonna finish it today. But I wanted to use this countdown to talk about another thing that Alphonse Mucha and William Morris had in common. Mucha already wanted to study art in his early years, but a teacher at the University of Prague told him that he should look for a job where he could actually be useful. I think it's such a shame to say something like that, especially as a teacher. I personally think that as a teacher you are obligated to respect your students and concentrate on their strengths. Everybody has them, and it should be the job of the teacher to help the student find them and develop them. You should lift your students up and not tear them down. It's just ridiculous. What do you think about that and what experiences did you make as a student? Leave a comment down below. Yeah, I know. This was very serious, but we had to talk about that. But now let's focus on my puzzle again. Because as you can see, it really is the countdown now and I just have to hold my breath. Yay! Yay! I did it! This was really the fastest puzzle I ever did from this collection. I was so happy. I never thought that I finished this in 3 days. It's so beautiful and you can really see the details now about the different seasons and it's so cool. I really, really love it and I'm so happy that I did it in 3 days. Woo! So, what's my conclusion? This puzzle was really fun and easy to do because you basically had 4 different sections to work on, each one with his specific details, so you knew pretty quickly what to look for in your puzzle pieces. It made the whole process really easy. It's basically like these kids puzzles where you had 4 puzzles in one box and they were marked with little lines or dots to know which puzzle piece belongs to which puzzle, but they were all the same theme, like I don't know, SpongeBob. It was really cool and I really like to think back to these days. It took me 3 days to complete and I really enjoyed every moment of it. I really like the result. I think it's a cool way to represent the different seasons and as I thought, this is a very different art style for this age. What do you think about Mucha's art style? Leave a comment down below. Now, all I have left to say is like my video and subscribe to my channel and see you next time on my little creative space. Bye bye!